welcome back to Smithy's over 100 golf courses in a year, and today it's Wednesday 28th of May 2025. I'm up in Scotland again, primarily for the boys' annual trip to Dumfries, 4-day trip starting tomorrow. But I usually come up a day early, get another course in, and I've driven further along in the southwest of Scotland. One I've not played before. This is course number 39 this year. It's Brighouse Bay Golf Club. Well, it certainly looks very scenic, right next to the sea, so I'm going to get some excellent views today. And we've got the weather as well. Wasn't so great in the drive up from St Anne's, a wee bit cloudy, but the sun's come out now, looking lovely. Let's go and see what it's got. Ladies and gentlemen, it's course number 39 of 2025. It's Brighouse Bay Golf Club. On the tee, the man back in Scotland, celebrating the 30th anniversary of the boys' annual 4-day trip to Scotland. Initially was Ayr, then on to Kinross, and for the last 15 years or so it's Dumfries, and that's where it is tomorrow. From Kirkintilloch in Scotland, Smithy! And the opener at Brighouse Bay, 415 yards, down towards the sea. That's a wee bit on the windy side, so I might be doing some voiceovers today. Well, I'm on the first fairway, and it's a bit of a strong wind. I thought I'd had a decent shot, but it's not gone particularly far. Well, finally, here's the green at the first. I say I've hit 3 big shots. I'm just off the green to the left. There's the wall at the back. In fact, it's surrounded with a wall there. And here we go on the second hole, 345 yards. Par 4, dog leg to the left. Slight rise. I can't see the pin from here. There's a wall on the right hand side, and then further out there's a wee bit of water. Oh, it's beautiful today. I come over the crest, view down to the green, fairway slopes left to right. Still got the water out there, gratuitous look. And here's the green at the second. Yeah, sloping green. Again, water down to the right, wall at the back. I've just taken a look at the second green from the side. Looking back down, a lovely backdrop there. And the third at Brighouse Bay, 303 yards, par 4, dog leg to the right this time. And here's the dog leg opening out on the third. Couple of fairway bunkers there. We seem to be straight into the wind again. On to hole number 4. This is 369 yards, stroke index 1 at par 4. We've got a diagonal wind, but I don't know if anyone else feels the same as me. With stroke index 1, you always feel that you've really got to try and take it on. Well, I've got a blind shot from a second. I can just see the top of the flag up there. So it's uphill and then a little dip down. But just to the right of me, I didn't see this off the tee, but pond there. Oh, about 10 yards to the left, that was fortunate. Oh dear, come over the top there, and this is the scene coming up to the green. There's another pond here I didn't know about. I might well be in there if I've gone short. Bunker in front of the green. I hit it straight at the flag. I was quite chuffed when I hit it, but I didn't see this pond. Looking back down at that pond on the 4th hole, my ball must have got in there. Couldn't find it near the green anywhere, so penalty shot, so that's my challenge at the stroke index 1. Totally failed. First of par 3s at Brighouse Bay. 5th hole, 130 yards. Nice one, a little bit of humpy, bumpy bits on the way down. Oh, I just played my shot there. I think it stopped just a few feet short. That's a definite birdie opportunity there. I'm glad I didn't play from the white tees, which is about 70 yards further back. Not sure but you can see the pin, and you have to cross over the 4th. There's the 5th green, at most 3 feet away. That looked better from the tee. And what happened with the putt? Bingo! Birdie time! And now on to the 6th, and this is a seriously tough hole, 383 yards into the wind, and it runs adjacent to the 1st, so just the other side of the wall now. And if I thought this 6th hole looked tough initially, it's even tougher when you come over the hill. Green seems a long way away in the wind. Pond on the left hand side before you get there, and that looks like a ditch across there, so laying up time for me. And there's the view of the green now. Pond on the left hand side, yeah, and a stream running across. Little bridge there. When I said laying up, I actually gave it a full 3-wood. Right into the wind, knew I wasn't going to reach anyway. And the 7th hole, 272 yards, short par 4. What's the short into this wind? It's nothing short today. Dog leg to the right, pond over there on the right hand side. I'm glad I'm not playing off the whites, it's 100 yards further back. Across the field and you'd be struggling to reach the fairway from the whites today. Well, I thought this would be short at 272 yards. As the dog leg opens out, the green still seems a far bit away. Yeah, I had a decent drive, but it's going nowhere in the wind. Bunker in the fairway there. Pond down to the right. Here's the green at 7. So we Firth in the background. Stretching down to St Median, Whitingshire, Stranraer away down there. Smithy ball just off the green to the right hand side into. Yes, cut to the 8th, par 3, 147 yards. One of these iconic ones. Look at that, look to the left. And then you've got to play over the wall here. So you can see what's down there, it's not going to look inviting anyway. Oh, just over the rocks. It's not coming in that far. Here we are at the 8th green, numerous stunt golf ball. Oh, it's about 10-11 foot past the pin. As I said, pity it didn't knock back, it would have been really nice. Just turn round. Oh, we look back. Very dangerous shot coming over the rocks, so I'm really chuffed with that. Now come to the end of the first half, the 9th hole. Short par 4 at 272, one behind. It's a wee bit confusing because it's a blind shot off the tee. Now you might get confused with thinking that's the fairway up the left there, but that's the 10th coming back up. So it's going to dog leg to the left, so it's basically hit it over that hump and see where it ends up. But just have a look round here, look at this. Over the first part of the course. Absolutely stunning. Coming up 7 there. And then the 8th hole down there. What a hole that is. I look out to sea. I look up towards the 9th green. Managed to find the fairway, as I said it's a blind shot, but it's very confusing off the tee. Just make sure you don't go left as that's the 10th fairway. Well, that's the end of the first half, 9th hole completed. Smithy against the golf course. 2 shots under my handicap, mainly thanks to the birdie on the 5th. There's a couple of really testing holes in there into the wind, but managed to keep a hold of it. And speaking of testing holes, here's hole number 10, stroke index to 444 yards. Par 5. Into the wind, dog leg to the right, way up the hill, further down. A tight drive, not much fairway to aim for there. That's an opportunity. Have another look over the course. From up on high. Played 2 shots, here's the dog leg. Up the hill at the 10th hole. My first tee shot. I was to the left of the white markers, but fortunately the out of bounds markers only count on the 9th hole. No out of bounds, playing the 10th. And finally got up the hill at the 10th. There's the green, just short of 3. Now we come to 11th at Brighouse Bay, 330 yards. Par 4, dog leg to the left. I can just see the marker post that's rising up the hill for the first part of it. And this is the little triangle that's probably the last of the holes that are next to the water. So I've got the water behind me and then come down 12 to the coast. And 13 plays away. Well, I come over the top of the marker post and there's a bit of way up in the distance. 12th hole, 298 yards, par 4. Straight down towards the sea. A few wee humpy bumpy bits on the fairway there. Now let's have a look round to the right. Little bays there. All the way round. Rather nice. I'm down on the right hand side of the fairway at 12. No idea where the green is. There's a narrow gap in the fairway. Trouble either side, so it's just a case of hitting it as hard as I can. Well, I made a mistake there. I thought that little gap in the right hand side was the green was down there, but it's over at the left. Can't see it from the fairway. Tricky. Hole number 13. I've got the sea behind me and the wind behind me. 393 yards, par 4. It says dog legging to the left, way further down. Over the top on the 13th, you can see down to the green.
bunker in front.
14th hole, last of only 3 par 3s, and this one's 129 yards, elevated tee down there, little kind of dingly dell green. That was a strange shot in this hole. It was going down the left and it's hit the bank on the bunker, shot right across the green over to the right hand side. On the 15th, a straight par 4, 355 yards, bunker sitting right in the middle of the fairway there. There's another one to the left, back down towards the sea. And here we go, there's a pond here, there's a green beyond it, so unfortunately I'm short of the pond, could have been in there. And it's 16th at Brighouse, and it's a straight one down, 339 yards, but it rises up, flat to start off with, then a rise up to the green, down on the right hand side of the fairway at 16. There's the uphill shot, bit of a bank on the right hand side, so best keeping to the left of it. Hole number 17, 394. You can see the pin down there, but that's an earlier hole. That must be hole 6, I think. We're going to dog leg to the right here, down to the pin for the 17th. Geez, this hole's playing long today, even at 394. It's miles away from a second shot. Must be held up in the wind again. There's a pond out to the right and the stream running across there, so it's lay-up time. And the last hole at Brighouse Bay, 338 yards. Up the hill to the clubhouse now. Smithy against the golf course. Well, I made a mistake at the first reading the card and I thought it was a par 5, but it's a par 4. So I've taken one shot off me. So I was only one shot up at the turn and I'm still one shot up. So a bogey for the win. Up over the brow. There it is, straight down to the pin. And the pin at the 18th. And there's my usual, about 30 yards short and two not so good shots in this hole. That's me finished on the 18 at Brighouse Bay. Smithy against the golf course, R5 at the last. A bogey means I win by one shot. Well, it's certainly different in this course. Oh, what a setting. Some cracking views. It's a great layout as well. Course is in lovely condition in the fairways, but the only thing that's letting it down is the greens. The greens are really poor. They're obviously putting some work in to try and get them back. The greens are being seeded just now, and the recent weather hasn't really helped. Oh, there's some tough challenging holes in this one, especially into the wind. A wee bit easier than the ones coming away from the wind. A wee bit quirky in places as well. You have to be careful at the 9th to see where you're going. That standout hole, that is worth playing here just for the 8th alone. Super par 3 across the rocks, really enjoyed that. But I found it a very enjoyable course to play. I said if only you can get over the putting. Back in its heyday, this course would have been absolutely tremendous. It just depends on how much money the owners want to spend on it really to get it back into shape greens wise. Saying that, I'm still giving it a 7.75. So if the greens were better, it'd be a higher mark than that. Super enjoyable course to play, as I said, lovely setting, great place in the sunshine. And that's all from me today. I've got my golf trip tomorrow starting in Dumfries. I've got rain overnight, but that should clear away for lunchtime before we go out, so no filming for a few days. Catch you later.